To be a box was to want to be the baddest box. There was no second best, no feel-good night in the coop. Make maggots lose it. There was one clique of boxes called the Clydesdales, who wore bikinis and high heels all day. Then they ran sprints in the street every night at high time. Maggots parked their cars and timed them like thoroughbreds. Box run a 4.9 in heels, you can bet she gonna get drafted. Some would mix it up and put tassels on their wrists or ankles or wear high socks for visual effect. Calf warmers, scarves. Best boxes be flying down that street looking like Ultimate Warrior on the way to the ring. Some maggots gave style points. Others judged strictly on assets. If a Clydesdale falls at any time, she's like a freebie for the night. That means any unlucky maggot who ain't in line to be choosing can swoop in on her and get some ass. Because of the ass amnesty, the Clydesdales always had a good crowd. Whoever ran the slowest time of the night had to do beauty duty in the coop, which is almost as bad as watching the shorts. Ornery motherfuckers. There was another clique of boxes called the mermaids, who had to be good in water, though nobody knew how good. Some say all mermaids can hold their breath for 5 minutes upside down. Others believe that they gotta tread water for an hour. At any rate, them boxes were spectacular in a whole lot of ways. They were out first thing in the morning. So if you came out of City Hall or winter, you can go straight to the water, flashing your chain, ring, or car keys. They did synchronized swimming style, pussy popping shows every hour on the hour during choosing time. I repeat, they did synchronized swimming style, pussy popping shows on the regular. We talking every hour on a handstand, pyramids and all. They always had on some fly water suits on when they performed. Sometimes they cover their entire body like a speed skater, and maggots will want them even more. Their home base had some water slide contraptions and ski jump ramps they used on holidays. If nobody had chose you by high time, mermaids held fish fights. They wrestled around on these slippery mats until a maggot pulled the trigger. There wasn't nobody worried about their body count. Boxers pretty much had all day to work out too, so most of their bodies was tight. The difference between cliques was marketing mostly. Keep presenting yourself the right way and you rack up the maggots. There could never be too many. There were some groups who defied the norm, namely the parachutes. They were called the parachutes because they would do the things that others wouldn't do, like skydive. If you know anything about anything, you know that maggots in boxes is scared of heights. Any real chunky boxes in mud were parachutes. A box who liked other boxes? Parachute. A box who would bump for free was a parachute. You want to squirt ketchup on a box? You freaky ass nigga. You want to stick it in a shithole? Maybe you want to have some fingers up yours. All these questions are rhetorical, of course. But you might answer, because you've been living in darkness. But you stay in the dark long enough, get lucky enough, you might get introduced to the light.